Vikramaditya was a great king of Ujjain known for his love for justice and learning. It is said that he was the greatest judge in history and never punished a wrong man. After him, whenever any judge pronounced his judgment with great skill, it was said of him, "Ah, he must have sat on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya." Now, has anyone ever seen his seat? Maybe not, since it does not exist anymore. Here is the story of how it disappeared. After Vikramaditya's death, time passed. He was forgotten, and the place was ruined and covered with grass and trees that turned into a pasture. To this pasture, shepherds would take their cattle to graze. As they grazed, the boys would play. One day, they found an interesting mound which looked like the seat of a judge. One of the boys immediately declared that he would act like the judge, and his friends were to bring their quarrels to him. They played this game every day. Over time, the boy began to solve all their problems. And soon, the whole village started to come to him with their disputes, for he was known to bring peace through his judgment. The king heard about this boy who makes a good judgment sitting on top of a mound. And he wondered, well, that boy must have definitely been sitting on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya. He sent his men to explore the place, and the king's guess was right indeed. They immediately brought the throne back to the palace, for the king thought, if just sitting on the throne brings wisdom to an ignorant boy who is just a shepherd, then imagine what it can bring to me, a king. I too shall sit on it and hear all cases. Then the spirit of Vikramaditya will descend upon me as well, and I shall always be a just king. The king announced that he would ascend the throne in public on an auspicious day. At last, the great day was here. The festivities began, and the king walked to the throne, bowed his head in reverence, and proceeded. As he was about to step onto the throne, he heard a sharp "Stop!" It was one of the angels that spoke up and questioned him. Do you think that you are worthy to sit on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya? Have you never desired to rule over kingdoms that were not your own? The king was taken aback initially. After a long silence, he said, "No, I am not worthy." "Go then and fast and pray for 3 days, so that you may purify yourself and be worthy to sit on the throne." Saying this, the angel spread its wings and flew away. The king prepared himself with prayer and fasting to make himself worthy. He now came back to sit on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya. This time, another angel stopped him and asked him if he had never desired to possess the riches of others. The king admitted that he had done so, and therefore he was not worthy to sit on the judgment seat. In this way, whenever the king tried to sit on the throne, he was questioned by the angel and he had to withdraw. This went on until the last angel was left supporting the marble slab of the throne. Now the king went to the throne with great confidence, for he felt sure of being allowed to take his place that day. But as he came near the throne, the last angel spoke. "Are you then perfectly pure of heart, O king? Is your heart as pure as that of a little child? If so, you are indeed worthy to sit on his seat." And the king thought, "No," said the king very slowly. "No, I am not worthy." And at these words, the angel flew up into the sky, bearing the throne upon its head, and flew away. This was how the judgment seat of Vikramaditya disappeared from the earth forever.